Good morning and welcome back to Backroads County. Some things are in different spots because there was a map update that needed a new game save, so I've tried to make it as close to what I had as possible. But our grass and our crops, everything's still the same. The gardens I turned off because I had to skip forward, so I best turn them back on. It's going to be a bit of a downer because I was hoping to try and have... I want to try and get $200 and something thousand because I would love to buy a farm before winter. I mean, we can get a loan, yes, but I figure we can purchase this. It's 202,000. We'll duck up there quickly. There is like some buildings and a silo and some other bits and pieces that we will sell to make some cash back. Then that way it wouldn't be such a huge deal. So if we do get a loan, we could pay it off, no issues at all. But there is a fair few contracts out today. I think it's probably going to be harvesting wise. I think we're going to crash here in a minute. Ooh. Just had a backflip. I think I turned off the calendar because I had to plant out of season to get our stock back. This is the last month of harvesting for a fair while, so I think what we're going to have to do is try and harvest as much as we can. Where are we? Over here, we got to go back. Try and harvest whatever we can to make as much money as we can. So we got 19 and 20 are included in it. If those fields needs harvesting, we probably should harvest them now as a contract. But this is it. What do we got here? Potatoes. And wheat. So they're both ready to harvest. So if 19 and 20 are up, we might take them. But on this map, for this price, 200 grand, you get cattle, sheep. They're probably only small ones, like 20 or 30 each, not huge. You get a little silage silo. Get some trees. That silo I'd probably get rid of. I'd probably keep that shed, maybe get rid of this one, and get rid of that house. So we'd probably, looking at the cost of what it would be to buy, like, let's say this is small cows, it's probably this one here. That's 254 grand on its own. Is that the same one? That looks identical. 250 grand just for that. And then sheep, which is probably this one. No. That one, yep, that's 97, so that's 300 grand there. Just there. Not including the land, so I think that's going to be our best bet moving forward. Let's see if there's any contracts on 19 and 20. There you go, both of them. Not a whole heap of cash, but it's going to give us money back to taking our field back over. So the potatoes, I'm not really a big fan of that. Field 26, or, just with these contracts here, there's one here, 29, $41,000 just for potatoes. That would be a huge feat. Sorghum, so if we do a couple of these, we can pay for it. So, like, I'm sort of tempted just to get a loan and purchase it. What's this one? Field 19, 6 grand. We're making money off our own farm before we even get the farm, so I reckon we take them. And then you got some cultivating contracts here, 20 grand. Like, if we can get all this done fast enough, 28, 29. So that one there I wouldn't mind doing, field 30. That's 30 grand. So between that and our current ones, we're looking at 50 grand just there. So I reckon we get stuck in and try and work out what equipment's for what now. And we get as much done as we can. I'm not too fussed about taking the tractors and the machinery down there. But the trailers I mean, but the machinery is definite. So we'll just get our farm helpers lined up and they can start taking some stuff down there for us. Oh, wrong button, far out. Sorry about flicking through all the menus. If we send this one, let's just send it in here to be safe if it can. Send that one there to be safe. Oh, my controller just buggered up. Not sure if he's going to move. Go on. Okay, they're lined up. I have to get this tractor out of the way so we can line up our harvester. But yeah, I mean, it's only early, so if we can knock over a few contracts today, it's just going to be awesome for us to pay for our land. And there's nothing coming up for a while, so by having some sheep and cattle, I think, it's going to give us a little bit of income, or at least something to help make our income. What's going on with this one? Right, we'll get these down and we'll see you soon. Alright, so we're just heading up here with our harvester. We should have the potato harvester behind us. A little bit dark. I suppose it is coming into winter. Alright, we'll dump this off here. There's a potato harvester just behind us there. I might pick up, there's a cultivating contract on field 31, so we'll get this this guy harvesting. Throw our worker in there. Got to start thinking of some names for our workers, because I mean we can't just keep calling them workers or AI, because we'll get them mixed up. Looks like a lot of weeds and stuff in here, so I don't think we're going to get greatest yield. But I think if we do one or two around the outside, I don't think there's any trees. Alright, we'll set this guy off on his own for a minute. See you, bye. And we'll work out what's going on once he hit the lamppost. I call this one Crashy. Hard to find good help, I tell you. This potato one's probably going to be a bit of an issue getting around all the sharp edges. It's super close to the trees. We may have to go around this way so we don't get hung up on things, I think. Nice and steady, nice and slow. Put cruise control on and we'll just sit back and get it done. Make sure we're on the road edge there. Been a long time. Potatoes. Seat's pretty cushy. Get that all sorted. I think what we'll do is we'll flick this onto our tato worker. We'll call him Tom the tato worker. We'll duck back. Grab this cultivator. Tractor. And head over to 31. So we will meet you over there. Just pull it up for, I think this is our third time to empty it. Not sure where our other trailer's gone. Said he was hitting something or missing something. There he is. We'll go and empty this one out as well. We'll leave leave the workers running the field for a minute, and we will duck up and check on our cultivator. I think he's on 31 or 32. I don't know what's happened here. Not used to having the trailers on. Yeah, 31's the one over there flashing, so that's where we got to go next. We might quickly duck over there. We'll make sure that's not going to be in the way for the next pass. We're good there. Finish this off quickly, and then yeah, we should be good to go. I think between these we should get who's blocked? Should get about 50,000 between the 3 contracts, I think, which will get us close to that mark. And like I said, I don't mind getting a little loan just to buy it to finish off before we get, so we can get some more cash in from the harvest season. And like I said, we'll probably get $20,000 for that house and $10,000 or $20,000 for that shed. So, you know, if we borrow 50, 60,000, we should be able to get it. I don't know how much that silo is worth to buy brand new. Maybe get 15 or 20,000 back for that. We have a silo currently down on our other field, so there's no great rush or drama to have a silo up here, and that one takes up a lot of room. So I think that's the actual, if you start in new farmer mode, I think that's the farm that you get when you start out. But you get like a truck, tractor, harvester, a car. Like when I first played the game, roughly I sold all that, and the land, I think we got like 1.6 million. So yeah, and then when you start on the farm manager, the next one up, the middle one, I think you get $1,500 with and no equipment. So I guess it's just going to be what you prefer. There's a fair bit down there that we didn't get. I was too busy jumping between harvesters and trailers. Lift that up quickly and we'll go zooming down. Once this is done, if it's not already complete, I haven't seen it pop up in the screen yet, but we'll be getting close to having this completed. I like to try and finish them off properly so it's not half-assed. I do usually do like a couple of runs around the why is it so dark still? I usually do a couple of runs around the field so you don't have this issue, but oh, that contract's completed, so we'll just grab these few bits here and finish it off. I don't know why there's no rear lights on this tray. There usually is, I thought, but possibly not. Last little bit just here. Good to go. That one worth 19,000. The other one's 10. The other one's 6. That one's collected. We'll head back over to our harvesters. There's this farm here too. Like, they're all pretty well set up farms, but this one is humongous. Looks like it's got a huge big cow pasture over there. I think also when you start the game, that field that we're on, field 9, that's got a huge big open cow pasture too. Yeah, big cow pasture. What's this one worth? Um, 1.5 million. So that's a long ways away for us. Alright, we'll head back without trying to hit as many trees as we can. Maybe in the winter we can do some logging if there's any on our land. That could be a good deal. Makes a bit extra cash, but hopefully between our open air gardens and the sheep and the cattle, we can keep paying the bills. That's why I don't want to get a massive loan and lease a crap ton of equipment just yet, because for the next few months we're not going to have a whole heap of money. Alright, so that one's good. Tractor's full again. Maybe we need to use the truck or something bigger for the potatoes. One of them's got a full grain tank. So potatoes need to go to fast food restaurant. There we go. Send him on his way. Is there anything in there? I think what we'll do is we'll just use a smaller trailer for this one, this side next time. And we'll use the truck for the potatoes because it's going to take a lot longer. The potatoes going back and forth to little tiny loads like that. I might jump in this harvester and get a bit more done, and then we will see you very soon, I'd say. So the farmer who owns field 17 over there just come and climbed up in the cab and had a bit of a yak to me and said, hey, how you doing, what's happening? Telling me the story that the people who own this land had to go overseas for a family member who was sick, and they got stuck over there due to a pandemic, so they're selling up. So the real estate or whoever's managing the property at the moment's paying for the contract, but he's asked us if we wanted to do field 17 at Sunflowers. He said it's about $25,000. I'm like, yep, no worries, mate. As you know, we'll get it all done today. And just told him that we're looking at buying the land, and he's like, it's great land, it's good. People are friendly, neighbours are friendly, and I'm said, well, of course you're going to say that. You're the neighbour. But no, he seemed pretty cool. Seemed very happy. I told him that, you know, we've got a few fruit and veggies growing, a little bit of a plot down there, and he said he'd be keen to buy some hay if we had any. Couldn't get rid of. And yeah, he said wheat. You need some wheat for the chickens, so we haven't got any of that yet, but I think we've got a field of that coming as well. So once we finish this one, he said he's going to leave the gear over behind the new place's manure silo thing, which is just through there. Oh, can't zoom in like that. There's a looks like a black harvester, a red trailer. So that's over there for us to use. He said give him a holler when he's finished. He said there's heaps of work at the moment. He said there's probably 10 or 15 fields that need to be harvested, and then he said then they're going to need to be ploughed and sown and fertilised, and There's plenty of work coming up. He said there is a bit of a break during the winter. You might get some fertilising contracts or some fertilising work, but he said, yeah, usually they just try and get as many harvests as they can done and then just sit back and have a month off, have a 2 months off. So seems like a good fella. That'll be good. Between, you know, that one's going to get us up closer to the $200,000 mark. I think that'll bring us, what's 160, probably like 170, 180,000. So I mean, if we can keep chugging along, I sort of try and make it a rule that I don't really have any more than 2 or 3 contracts going at once, like, because you end up just having workers going everywhere, and yes, it could happen if you were like an entrepreneur but just starting out. We've got our own farmland. I know in some other guys' games they don't use like workers until they've got a set amount of money or they own a set amount of land, so I think we should sort of try and commit to that. It's a bit hard though, because, you know, if we had course play or follow the leader, whatever it is on the computer, you can get around that a little bit easier, but unfortunately we don't have that. I mean, I'd love an auto load logging trailer. That would be absolutely amazing. Like I've said a million times, I do have the game on the PC, but I've just haven't played it on there yet. I'd come home from work and I'd just sort of have dinner, have a shower, get tidy and cozy and get the kids to bed. Then I'm like, oh, I might sit down and play the Xbox for a bit, play some farm sim. And the next minute it's midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, crap, I've got to get to bed and get to work. So go to bed and get up for work in the morning. So I just try and do a couple. Sometimes I'll run workers on them all and just chug around in the background doing other little things like some logging or lawn mowing and stuff. It's a bit repetitive and people get sick of, but not too bad regardless. So we'll probably do this run, finish it off, and then we'll double check to make sure that our I'm a little bit worried about that. The contract on field 20 is 60% complete, but after it done its last drop it said we'd only done 30% of the load. That's going to be interesting. That's our truck come back yet. That one's for the taters. That's the one for the new contract. Wow, our green one's still driving. Where's he at? Oh, he's all the way down there. Might just use this one while that one's going down there. I think we'll have to jump in the potato harvester shortly and just do a run around to keep off the fence. The trailer's a bit small, but that's all we got. Only holds 10,000 litres, so we should be good to go. Or the harvester does anyway. Alright, we just turned off the other harvester for a second. There's only a couple of runs left to do over there. Figure we'll come and do a couple of head runs around here. Oh, there's a collectible there. We're going to be getting that one. The property's already making us money before we even get it. Looks like there's another one there. In a sheep pasture. So when we have enough money, I'll probably get rid of that sheep pasture and put the open style one. That it's the same sort of building, but there's no fence around it. Looks more farmish, I guess you could say. And our truck that was taking the grain down looks like it's stuck somewhere. It's hard to get good help, I tell you. Can't win. Thought there's another collectible up there on the left near that tree too. But that house will definitely go. We might put in like a cabin, or we've got a tent down there, so that's not a big deal. We've got somewhere to sleep at the moment. I would really like to get a cabin or a solid shelter before it starts to snow. But the sheds are up here, and we got a solid roof over our head now if we need it, so it's not a big deal. We can always bring our tent up and put it inside the shed. Not a big issue. We have protection now. Get this line back up and head back over to our harvester, I reckon. So yeah, worst case we can set up inside the shed. We probably can't get in there at the moment because it's not ours. Oh, there's a pressure washer. Can't get in. But hey, look, I don't even mind if I sleep in with the sheep or the cattle. If it's snowing and I'm freezing, they're going to have body warmth. Oh, stuck. Stop poking me. I will send this guy back up. Let's get this one finished. Then we can move on to the sunflowers. I sort of also wouldn't mind trying to keep a few any excess harvest that we can. I know we need the money right now, but at the same time, like, I have had trouble where the contract doesn't end because glitching or just a random issue. So if we can have, 5 to 10,000 litres of each crop, maybe not this year, but by next year when the contracts come around, I'm hoping by next year we don't need to take too many contracts and we can just be self-sufficient and have a lot of our own fields, so we're super busy. But you never know what's going to happen, right? And I think this is on normal economy, so usually with easy you get a lot of big cash. Easy, super fast, everything's cheaper, but normal it's a little bit harder. I don't think I've ever played on hard yet. Like, I'd love to do a start from scratch on hard. Hard as it can be, everything turned on. Starting with like a buggy or a little 50 horsepower tractor or something, that's about it. I was just trying to find, like I love the flat maps, No Man's Land, Western Wilds and stuff, so it's hard for me to get like used to these maps, and that's why I thought I'll play this one and then, like, we can pick another map and try and do like a bit of a survival or something similar. Should be a little bit of good fun. I mean, I love playing the game, but I don't mind if people watch or not. I just started recording, so I was playing and got some subs and some comments and people watching, so that's good, but thankful for it. But I just like playing the game regardless. I wasn't doing it for anything else, just I love watching the other guys play it. I was watching Clutch earlier and Virtual Cop, Farm Sim guy, all of them, Mr. Sealy P. It's good. Pain in the bum when they all put videos out on the same day. You got lots to catch up on. But it's always good to see what other people are doing. I seen stuff the other day on one of the, I think it was Virtual Cop's game. I didn't even know you could do. I know he plays on PC, but yeah. I think Mr. Sealy's on PlayStation. And the rest that I watch are usually on PC, so I Obviously there's a whole lot more options on PC, different mods, different maps. But the ease of use and the ease of playing on the Xbox, that's what got me hooked in on FS19. It's going to have to learn all the controls and maybe sync up my Xbox control to the PC to make it a bit easier. Come on, Mr. Harvester, we're there. Almost done. That's a nice field 28. Is that one up for contract? That's a good one. 28, 13 grand for corn. That could be one that we could pick up. See how we're going by the end of the day. I thought we'd be a little bit further in. It's 10. I suppose we started at 7, I think, so that's 3 hours, but it's only a 1 day month too, so I'm not really doing heaps of work in 1 day, doing a lot of work for the month. So if we get 3, 4, 5 contracts done, that's in reality only one a week. Get this one emptied out, send it down to the grain, or actually we'll probably stop it just near the grain mill so we can jump in and try and maybe salvage something. I just got a feeling that these ones aren't going to complete. I don't remember which fields it were that we didn't get completion on last time. Had to go and buy bags of seed. Alright, so we'll send this down here and then we'll go and sort out what's going on with the tractor. I'll just get him to park up there. Here comes our tractor back finally, look. She's full again. What's that, 40,000? So that should be about 50-60,000 litres. That's why I love this thing. You can just keep coming back and back. Like, I think once I invest in some trailers, if we get a truck, I'll probably buy like a bigger capacity trailer. So if we start doing contracts and things on our own, so it doesn't seem, it seems still so dark, but it shouldn't be. Yeah, get a truck or like, you know, another one of these cheap at the markets if we can get them. They're only like, you know, 50 grand with a big tray on the back, and then you can also get a trailer that suits it as well, which is perfect. Okay, so these guys are sitting here. This guy's not in the way. He's on his way. Very good to go. So I think what we might do, we'll jump on this harvester. We're waiting for the driver to get down there. We might start running our header rows. Unfold the harvester, unfold the head. Let's go. Beacons on these things are pretty plain. There we go, got the sunflowers starting to harvest. Alright, got cruise control on and we'll get at it. Alright, so we'll head over and get rid of this, and then we'll go back and get the last run of potatoes. And then we'll see how we're going for cash and time, and work out if we're going to get another one on. I don't want to sit here just doing contract after contract and these guys getting bored. Let's go to the grain door and see if it can go out slower. And then maybe we can do that. 80% transported, so only like 10,000 litres left. I don't think we're going to get much. I don't even know if there's going to be enough to finish it, in all honesty. Going to be close. There's only 5,000 litres left. So what is that done? Harvesting is completed. So we'll keep this little bit. We'll go and whack it in our silo. Not that far away, luckily. And then I think our harvest has gone on the kamikaze mission. He keeps coming up as blocked. Have to go and find him in a minute as well. He's definitely still trying to move because it keeps flicking up in the corner there. Oh, bugger. That was a big stack. I suppose 3,800 litres is better than no litres. Can't complain, it's free. Alright, that is done for us, so we can complete that one. Potatoes and sunflowers we've got going. There's some good harvesting ones there. That's 40 grand. That's potato or sugar beet. That one there's like, that's a pretty big field. That's a huge contract. That'll take us all day. What was it again? 29. If it's that one, that's not that bad. We've just done field 18. 29. Yeah, I mean that's not overly drastic. What the heck are you done here, man? You are so far away from anywhere. I'll fold that and fold that. Thank you. How the heck did he get down there? It's huge. Where are we on the map? There, it was here. Pardon me. Yeah, like I had it set to do a run and he has, it just kept going straight by the look of it. Wow. Alright. Well, at least you got some work done, that's the main thing. Let's test it out again. We'll go over and do these potatoes. Good luck, brother. Get the rest of these sorted. We'll take them to the restaurant and see how much cash we get for that. And then, yeah, that's what there's another one there, just there, another one there. So there's a few $1,000s worth of collectibles we're going to grab in a minute too. We might actually go close to getting the cash for this without having to get a loan. Would be great. Get over here and dump it out in the truck, and then we'll check to make sure our new harvester driver hasn't gone kamikaze again. fair few potatoes. Hopefully, I mean, last time I checked, it was only like 38% or something for the field. Really hoping this actually lets us clear it out. I don't think you can buy. Can you buy potatoes in pallets and seed bags? I'm not sure. Seeds, barley, canola, oat. Oh, you can buy potatoes there. So if we need to, we can buy. Yeah, that's not that I want to, but at least we can. Let's send him down here and we'll go and check on this other fella. Great job. Oh, this one doesn't do it. That's the downside of this truck. So let's make sure we're going to the right place. At least this one gets up in boogies. Our fields are looking nice and clean and weed free so far. That's great. We're just doing Dukes of Hazzard style jumps down the main road here. Well, I thought we were going to come unstuck there. I'll turn my steering sensitivity down a little bit more. I really want to get a steering wheel. Alright, let's see how we go here. I'm just hoping we haven't dropped some off somewhere else by accident. Only 50%. I know. %, didn't finish it off. Bugger. Gonna get this so it can help us get some more. Is there any other fields with potatoes that we can do contracts on that can help us clear this out? Because that sucks. Field 29's potatoes. I think we're going to have to take on the contract for field 29. Maybe we run both harvesters if we can. Going to the same place. Honestly think we're going to have to risk that. Because that's a lot of potatoes. That's a pain. Alright, I'll get back to you once we get all this equipment to 29. Alright, so I grabbed the potato harvester from field 19 and thankfully it works. I just had to zoom in there to get away from all the camera angles because of the trees. The other harvester is heading up, but yeah, I didn't know. I'm pretty sure you couldn't do that before you used machines on the same different fields. So now we know that. Might be able to save a few $1,000s, you know. If there's a couple for oats, just take one contract with the equipment and one contract without it. But yeah, so we're back to doing spuds. Getting all the potatoes sorted, and once the other machine gets here, we'll set that off. I'll do all the tricky stuff. They can just go up and down the shallow ends and try and sign these contracts off. But I tell you, if I get to the end of this and we're still short of potatoes, I'm not going to be a happy camper. But lesson learned, I guess. I know there's issues with some of the contracts, and I probably should have just gone and bought some pallets of potatoes and just cleared the contract out instead of risking it, taking on another one. But there's no fun in that, right? Plus we get to drive around in wicked cool potato harvester, but I think once the other one gets here, I'll take over the new clean fresh one. And we'll get our potato peeler helpers to use the old one. It looks like our sorghum guy must be on track still, because it just popped up that our tank's 80% full. We'll have to duck over there shortly and empty that out. But yeah, apologies for this. It's a bit of a pain in the bum, but I was hoping to have been in and seen the bank manager before they close. Not sure if we're going to be able to do that now. Just don't want to make it too long doing all repetitive stuff in and out, you know, so I don't mind sitting here harvesting potatoes, but I just don't want to have a 2-hour long video that no one's going to watch, going round and round in circles trying to find some free potatoes to finish off a contract. But I'm going to keep at this and I'll pop back once we get a bit more done. Hello, we're just dropping off a load, 100,000 litres of potatoes. It starts tipping. There we go. So yeah, I think the field's like, I don't even know how far done. That one's still 26% done, so we'll see what happens after this. 16% transported, so I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this one. Not sure. 24%, so in theory we need, to get out of these trees, in theory we need 3 more of them. I just don't think that's what's left at the field. Oh no, what have I done? Trying to make us money, but I'm burning it. I've got workers going left, right and centre on the field, 2 workers on the field to get 40 grand, which will get us close to 200. Plus we've got the other sorghum contract that's just about done. I've been doing that, but yeah, we've got to get these potatoes sorted because it's like pain in the butt. So the sorghum guy's full again. He's about, I don't know, I'd call that close to half. So the field gets smaller over there. Yeah, we may have to take on this corn one. That's the machinery from the last one, but we may have to take on this corn one to make our money back, but we're running out of daylight. Yeah, I suppose there's probably still a fair bit there. He's not full, he's just got nowhere to go. Been a pain in the bum along this tree line, I tell you. Yeah, I think actually there's enough left. We've only done this amount and around the edges, so we'll have a look. There's still, I don't know. It's hard to judge, but it's slow going, I tell you. This one's coming, he has been doing down here on an angle, but only getting to there, so yeah, I mean, we've still got a fair bit of field to go. Once that one there finishes that top edge, I'll get him to start cutting across again, but it's just, yeah, a bit mind-numbing. Where's our truck? Get over here, so there's nearly 40,000 litres of sunflowers there. Thought I'd bring you on the adventure so you can see us actually getting it done. I'm not just, well, I don't know how to cheat the money and cancel the contract regardless, but You can feel my pain as well. How much we got left in there? Nearly empty. Come on, come on, come on. We should be able to go close to squeezing another load in there, so we'll leave that parked over here. And yeah, I just thought I'd give you that quick update and show you where we're at. We'll check out this guy here with the spuds because he's done that part. I'm getting every single piece of potato that I can find off this field, I tell you. Once we get this started to get a bit more done, we'll come along and get all this stuff out of the trees. What I might do is I might start this guy down here and try and get him to go straight. There might be short little runs to start with, but come down a bit more. Yeah, we'll easily get another few trail loads of that. That's another 300,000 litres, so. Yep, we're back at it. See you soon. Hello, welcome back. We are heading back. This is the trailer empty number 4. Truck empty number 4. Let's see how we go. 85%. I don't think we're going to do it. I think we're going to fall short again. That's 90% actually. We might do it. And there's still like a row left of potatoes up there, so. Holy crap. It just worked. I'm going to keep what's left here. And whatever's left in the trucks up there. As spare in our silo. Just in case that happens again. Hang on, did both contracts finish? Both the potato contracts finished. Hell yeah. I was shitting my pants there for a minute. I didn't think we were going to get it. Alright, we will dump this off in our silo. We'll go and finish our sunflowers. And hopefully be close to getting the cash in to buy our land. Now we're going to have just about almost 10,000 litres of potatoes. Next year I might throw the potatoes on in the outdoor gardens just so we can get that extra to make sure. So let's end out those contracts. Collect, collect. Almost have enough to buy that land, I think. Let's have a look quickly before we crash into something. We've got enough now, 202,000. And we've still got the field number 17 here. Should be almost finished as well. I think I just had to do that last run along here. And we're clean, we're done. Just quickly give this a bit of a spray down and get all the potato muck off it. She's looking a bit worse for wear. Filthy. These new Bluetooth pressure washers. Awesome. Keep your junk clean anywhere you go. I don't know, that tray's looking a bit worse for wear after loading all them potatoes. That was 500, about 500,000 litres. 400 and something thousand litres. Wicked. Alright, let's get in our trucks. Hopefully we can fit the rest of that loader in. I always seem to finish the land right against the trees where the spout can't pop out. Just my luck. At least I didn't get hung up on any trees, so that's good. The rest of this will fit in. And then we can head down, unload it, finish this contract, and buy ourselves a farm, ladies and gentlemen. This has to go to sell everything, I think it was. Let's just double check that. Gonna go on with this, my luck, I will dump it in something I'm not supposed to. Let's see if we can keep some of this, or should we just let it all flow? Uh-oh. Wow. This one didn't work either. Oh, there's a little truck. Alright, well, I guess we're going to have to go and buy some sunflowers, unless we've got some over here in... Do we have any sunflowers going on at the moment? Yes, we do, but nothing's come out, has it? Nope. What have we got? Sunflowers. Okay, well, hopefully, can we buy some? If so, I'll duck up and buy some just to clear this contract out. This is a joke. Alright, I'll go and get this. Come back in a minute. Alright, I've got 2 pallets of sunflower seeds in the back of the truck. Oh, finished. Only needed a tiny bit. Look at that. We've made 12 grand, so we definitely have the farm now, people. Contract. Collect. Look at all the contracts here still to go, like. This is when you need to be running like 3-4 day months. You can make a mint off all of that. But just what I'm going to do for next year is I'm going to try and have a stash of a little bit of each of these in my silo. And just to be safe. Alright, let's go and purchase our land and start our farm. I think it's up this way. Yep. This field's spotless. We haven't missed a single piece. Same as the potatoes. Like, all done. So we got to make 30 grand off our property in contracts. And now we're going to go and buy it for 202,000. Sell off some stuff. We should end up, you know. There's one up in that tree there too, I think. Oh no. There was one in a tree somewhere the other day and I could not get it. Yes, and it's ours, and we don't have a loan. Park this over here out of the way. Now, are we going to need this shed? That is the question. And it's pretty fancy. We're definitely not going to need that silo, so that can go. silo can go. So 202,000. We're down to 140. Let's just keep that for now. So far this is 140,000. So all of this land just costs us 70 grand. If I sell that, we'd probably get our money back. I will eventually sell these and put different ones in. But so far, $70,000 is all this place has cost us after we sold some stuff. Take away the 30k from there if you wanted to, down to 40 grand. So we're going to have to get some grass and some total mixed ration. But for now, we're going to throw some sheep in. This holds 65. What do you reckon? 20? Let's do that. 30. I don't mind spending some money on animals at the moment because worst case, I know the day's almost over, but I don't mind working into the night to get some extra contracts in to make some more cash. If I do, I will screenshot it and throw that in the next video. This holds 45. How about we just go 25? Because we're still going to have to go and get feed. Now, was there a collectible in this one? There it is. I'm not going to go searching for these, but if they pop up in my area, or as we drive past, we're definitely going to be grabbing them. Pretty sure there was a couple more along here when we were going, but can't see them now. That one was well hidden. There was one over here near the house when we sold the house, wasn't there? There it is. The ground here is a bit, maybe that was a basement. Let's try and level that off. Nope, doesn't want to know about it. Nope, not going to let me do that either. So I think what we'll do, I don't know if I want to keep this shed or not. Like, I mean, do we need it? That is the question. Right, we're going to go and pick up some total mix ration. And we will join you back here very shortly. Alright, welcome back. We are just heading up with some grass. On the grass, I just pulled some out of our silo. They've got about 18,000 litres, so hopefully that's enough for the sheep. I suppose if there's any excess, we can throw it in our new silage silo. I'm going to have to check the weather too, because if it's gonna start snowing, I'm thinking I'm gonna sell the tent and put a little cabin or something up here. There we go, 7,000 litres spare. Alright, so what's the weather telling us? Ooh. Next month's not too bad. Then we're looking at -5, -8 at night time. So, yeah. We're not going to have a whole heap of contracts to do the next few months. Should we just dump this in here, or is it going to be a hassle to pick up because we haven't got a bucket? Woohoo, our first silage. Or first grass as silage. back and forwards, get it all smooshed out. That's already super smooth and it's only saying 70%. Come on, 1 more percent, let's go. And it's not going to be making us any cash like that. Nice and smooth. Doesn't say to cover it though, so that's a bit weird. Oh well. Either way, not a big drama. So the cows now have straw. They have total mix ration. I bought some for that. I bought 4 pallets. Straw. All done. And they're full of grass. So tomorrow we should start seeing some milk. Some wool. And then we're going to be good to go. I think what we might do is put down a house. So we're ready. Just a little farmhouse thing. Got the tent down there, and I mean, that's the house that came off the land, I think, that one. Yeah, see, it's got a little shallow room there, so that's why it went into the ground. What can we put down? I have to see if there's any more. I haven't really downloaded any for a while. Did we put this like this way onto the concrete? Or should we put it this way? I'm thinking, try and get it straight as we can. Like that, and then we can maybe use that concrete there as our driveway. There we go. We have our new house. Don't have to worry about snow anymore and freezing my nads off. Got the chimney there, fireplace, looking pretty snazzy. I've had our worker out here cultivating, getting it all ready for next one. But that's where we're going to leave it today. I might have a look and see if there's any quick contracts we can do to get some cash up, but we started with 118,000 or something, so we made about 80,000 on contracts. The last potato one wasn't by choice. I had to do that because the other one didn't finish. And yeah, I still had to buy some potatoes, but I bought too many, and then we got paid an extra 14 grand. So we got the farm, and I think we're down to about, say, let's just call that farm. This farm's cost us 70 grand, not including the animals. By the time I sold the house, actually no, it'll be 110 now because I put that cabin back on. Not too bad, considering we got 2 nice new big fields. We got 2 fields down there. So now it's just going to be a matter of joining the gaps. Like, got these 2. Buy this one. Buy this one. I don't even know how much this one's worth. 415. 126, 265. You never know. Next could be one of these ones, but there's not much point buying this. There's not a whole lot there for us except for some flat land here. Maybe we could put in some greenhouses. But thank you for watching. I'm sorry if this one went a bit long. It was a bit boring with the contracts. I tried to make it not too repetitive. Keep safe, have fun, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.